The American West, 1872. A land bursting with promise, where fortunes were said to be made overnight. Into this feverish boomtown came two men, whispering tales of a secret, untouched diamond field. They presented their evidence, rough, glittering stones, enough to ignite the imagination. Suddenly, the nation's most powerful bankers and investors were captivated, their fortunes pouring into this extraordinary discovery. Millions were invested, fortunes were indeed made, but not by nature's hand. It was the renowned geologist Clarence King who, with a keen eye, unraveled the audacious truth. The field wasn't a gift from the earth, but a clever deception, the gems painstakingly salted in. America's biggest swindle had been revealed, a stark reminder of how easily dreams could be manufactured and how deep the pockets of avarice could run. Imagine a scene from the edge of the known world, nearly 2 millennia ago. In 1973, at the windswept Roman fort of Vindolanda in Britain, archaeologists unearthed something extraordinary. Buried deep within the waterlogged peat and clay, they found not grand monuments, but something far more intimate. Wafer-thin wooden tablets, miraculously preserved. Scrawled in ancient Roman handwriting, these weren't official decrees, but the everyday chatter of lives long gone. We found letters, invoices, even birthday invitations. They offered us direct voices from the Roman frontier, a startling request for more beer, and an unprecedented glimpse into the mundane, human reality of Roman soldiers and their families. These humble tablets, a testament to the power of preservation, brought the Roman world vividly and surprisingly to life. It was 1854, and the dusty plains of the Ballarat goldfields in Australia were a powder keg. For years, these hard-working miners had been forced to pay an unjust tax, the miner's license, simply for the right to seek their fortune. Frustration simmered, then boiled over. Rebellion brewed beneath the Southern Cross, symbolized by a defiant new flag, the Eureka. They fortified their position, a makeshift stockade against an unresponsive government. But, on a brutal dawn raid, the heavily armed authorities attacked. Dozens perished in the fierce fighting, their lives sacrificed on the altar of freedom. Though defeated on the battlefield, the Eureka Stockade became a powerful symbol, a crucial step in the long, arduous birth of democracy in Australia. The summer of 1764. The sun beat down on the tranquil countryside of rural France, but beneath the idyllic surface, a terror was stirring. It began with a shepherdess, savaged by a creature she couldn't identify, yet remarkably left unharmed. Then came another victim, a young girl, her fate far more brutal. A ferocious, unknown beast stalked the land, its attacks escalating, its shadow casting a pall of fear over every village. Official hunts were mounted, even a royal decree was issued. Soldiers, armed with silver bullets and elaborate traps, were deployed to end the carnage. Yet the creature, or perhaps creatures, remained elusive. Over 100 victims, horribly mutilated, bore witness to its savagery. Was it a single beast, or something more sinister? Whispers of conspiracy began to circulate. These enigmatic killings, forever shrouded in mystery, would haunt the region for generations, a chilling reminder of the unknown lurking just beyond the edge of civilization. Imagine a world in 1887, convinced that the entire universe was filled with an invisible, all-pervading substance called ether. This mysterious medium, scientists believed, was what light traveled through, like sound through air. In Cleveland, Ohio, two ambitious physicists, Albert Michelson and Edward Morley, embarked on a groundbreaking experiment. They designed a remarkably precise apparatus, aiming to detect the subtle motion of the Earth as it plowed through this supposed ether. They expected to find a measurable shift, a clear sign of this cosmic wind. But what they found was utterly astonishing. Absolutely nothing. Zero. The experiment yielded no evidence of an ether wind. It was a profound, bewildering null result that shook the foundations of physics, and in doing so, paved the way for a complete revolution in our understanding of space, time, and light itself, the dawn of relativity. Imagine a world where your deepest beliefs could cost you everything. For centuries, the Roman Empire, a titan of civilization, had brutally persecuted Christians, viewing their faith as a dangerous threat. But in 313 AD, a dramatic shift was about to occur, a turning point born from a celestial vision. Emperor Constantine, on the eve of the pivotal battle of the Milvian Bridge, claimed divine intervention guided him to victory. This newfound faith, coupled with his alliance with co-emperor Licinius, led to an astonishing decree, the Edict of Milan. For the first time, religious toleration was declared across the vast empire, granting freedom to all faiths. The brutal persecution of Christians ended, and their churches began to flourish, laying the groundwork for the future Byzantine Empire and forever altering the course of human history. The Emerald Isle, long under the shadow of British rule, simmered with resentment. In 1798, that simmer erupted into a blaze. Inspired by the revolutionary fervor sweeping across the Atlantic and the continent, a united front of Catholics and Presbyterians, the United Irishmen, rose in rebellion. Their dream was a free, independent Ireland, a vision that ignited a desperate struggle. Across the country, from the rolling hills of Wexford to the rugged coastlines, ordinary men and women took up arms, clashing with the formidable might of the British Crown. Though ultimately crushed with brutal efficiency, the 1798 rebellion left an indelible mark, a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of Irish nationalism and a haunting prelude to future struggles for freedom. The year is 1908. In the sun-baked, dusty ruins of Crete, a team of archaeologists toiled deep within the remnants of an ancient Minoan palace. Their trowels scraped against millennia of history, unearthing fragments of a lost civilization. Then, amongst the debris, a discovery that would baffle the world, a clay disc, no larger than a hand. But this was no ordinary artifact. Stamped onto its surface in a perfect spiral were symbols, unlike any script ever encountered. Hieroglyphs, pictograms, intricately designed, yet utterly unique. What secrets did these mysterious markings hold? Who crafted this enigmatic object? And for what purpose? To this very day, the Phaistos Disc remains undeciphered, an enduring testament to an ancient secret, a tantalizing whisper from a civilization lost to time.